Welcome back to Camus Classics. We're just getting out of the winter and into spring. It's still just a little cool in the shop, but we're gonna get going here in about a week, maybe two. But we have our Firebird. Again, Firebird caught fire. We did mention in our last video, when we closed down for the season, we were thinking maybe going LS powered with it. The cost just wasn't worth it. It's going to cost between $25,000 and $30,000 with the cost of the engine, the cost of a new rear end, because that one won't handle an LS. Barely handles this, and just a bunch of different parts and stuff that you have to do to change over from this to an LS. Basically, of the drivetrain, I could reuse the transmission, but had to redo clutch to a hydraulic clutch instead of the manual clutch, and just a bunch of things. So what we've decided we're going to do is we are going to rebuild the 400 that's in it. Not necessarily rebuild, we are going to tear down to the head gaskets. What I have noticed a little bit is this Firebird sort of has the symptoms that our Oldsmobile 442 had, and that's when we first started. Well, the first thing, it blew out the heater core. That's kind of the first thing, because it pressurizes the system, pressurizes your radiator and stuff. And I have noticed that just a little bit, but it did blow out the heater core, and it does seem like it pressurizes the cooling system just a little bit till it warms up just a little bit. So I think we might have a little bit of a head gasket issue. Not positive, but we think that is the case. So we are going to tear down to the head gaskets. We'll make sure everything's good. We're going to, it was kind of done when I bought the car, so I kind of now get the opportunity to make it mine. So I've got some new valve covers, air cleaner and stuff that I like, that I wanted to do. The Fire did get the fuel injection system, so we are going to be putting a new one on. I decided to go a different route this time. So we're going to do the Edelbrock ProFlow 4 system instead of the, what it does is it's got the injector and rails like a more modern day vehicle instead of the throttle body. Let me take the camera here and let me show you. So the initial, it doesn't look too bad until you start moving things. You can see we melded the wires pretty good there, and up here, and all over here. The wires are all melded together. Let me show you what actually was the cause of this. The culprit of this was that hose clamp right there. It's not tight enough. So it was spewing fuel out of here where it connects, and got fuel here and down until it got on the headers, and then went poof. So the cover caught this. You can see a little bit of the smoke on there. Luckily it didn't hurt the paint. So that's kind of where we're going. That's going to be the next thing. Nice and gross. So we are going to get going on this. It'll be the next thing. What we plan to do, we're going to, of course, rebuild the 400. We're putting QA1 coilover tubular front suspension on it. We are going to Dakota digital gauges, and I'm really thinking pretty hard and probably going to do it. I'm going to swap out the manual fan with an electric fan. We did put in the new radiator, but we'll see what we got to do there. Maybe we'll probably do that, but I don't know for sure yet. And we're just going to get this thing going. That's the big thing. Behind you here, for those that may be new to our channel, 66 Mustang. We're getting this one bodyworked, ready for paint. Got a little bit of bodywork to do on it. We'll get it in paint. If you kind of pan around here, you can see we have Mustang parts everywhere. So the shop is hard to work in because there's parts everywhere. So we're gonna hit this one hard and get it, see if we can't get it done this summer. If not, at least to a point where we can maybe, if we have, you know, most of it done other than maybe some interior stuff and trim pieces and stuff, we might be able to send it to my brother's house in St. George, and we can finish it there, he can finish it there. But we need to get that one done, just so we can get the shop cleaned up to where it's a little more manageable with parts, because we do have our 55 being built as a 57 Chevy pickup truck. You'll probably start seeing it in the videos after the Firebird's done, because we want to get the Firebird out of here before we get sanding on this too much, just because it makes a mess. So where the truck sits, the Firebird will probably go there, the truck will come here, and then we'll just have to get things going. So again, Firebird's coming next. We'll be getting on that here shortly. We really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.